Hello friends, welcome to one more video. In this lecture, we are going to study very important topic, that is caster angle, camber angle, kingpin inclination or steering axis inclination, toe in and toe out. Friends, this steering geometry concept is very important for academics as well as the various competitive examination. So let's begin. Here you will see the wheel alignment. Steering geometry is important, but for steering geometry understanding, wheel alignment concept is very important. Wheel alignment is used for vehicle stability and control of the vehicle while in motion. In simple language, we can say that wheel alignment, it means when vehicle is moving in a straight direction, then the wheel of the vehicle should be parallel to the wheel. It should not tilted outward or inward. Let's see what are the different factors on which the wheel alignment is depend. So first is steering geometry. In that caster, camber, kingpin inclination we will have to study. Then second factor is front wheel condition on which the wheel alignment is depend. In that wind balancing, tire inflation and brake adjustment is there. So in this lecture we will study only factor pertaining to the wheel steering. So let's begin. Here camber angle we are going to see. So camber angle is also called as a wheel rack. It is also called as a wheel rack. It simply the tilt of the tire with respect to the vertical axis of the tire, and it is viewed from the front or rear of the vehicle. In another language we can say that while we see the vehicle from the front or from the back, the tire we will see tilted from its vertical, inward or outward. If this tire we will see outward, then it is called as a positive camber. If this tire will see inward side, then it is called as a negative camber. And if tire is in a vertical, then it is zero camber angle or neutral camber angle. Camber angle is directly affect our tire life. If maximum positive camber angle will be there, then you can see here the outside of the tire, look at the here, outside of the tire will be wear more than the inside. When the maximum negative camber will be there, then inside wear of the tire will be there. So preferably we will use the neutral camber angle. But initial position we must be provide positive camber angle, because when we provide positive camber angle, then tire will be tilted outward, and when vehicle will be loaded, then it try to tends inside, and then we'll get the neutral or zero camber angle. The amount of the camber angle will be maximum 2 degree. So now we'll see the caster angle. Caster angle, it is nothing but the tilt of the steering axis with the vertical. Here you can see the figure, steering axis tilt with the vertical. If this steering axis inside the vehicle tilted, then it is called as a positive caster. Then it is tilted outside with the vertical, then it is called as a negative caster. This caster angle is viewed from the side. You may get confused caster angle and camber angle and its view position. So it is very simple. You will see the caster angle and the side. Caster is S and the side. So SS you should remember. Caster angle viewed from side. So in this way you can simply remember this caster and camber angle view position. Positive caster angle is tends to toe in condition, and negative caster angle results in toe out condition. We will see toe in and toe out in our further discussion. The maximum amount of caster angle will be 2 to 8 degree, not more than that. Here you see one figure. Here is one figure you see. This is bicycle figure. You can also find the caster angle with your bicycle. So here a steering of bicycle and this vertical axis of the tire or wheel. So this angle is theta degree is called as a caster angle of the bicycle. Now we'll see the toe in and toe out condition. Suppose assume this is the tire and this portion is called as a front of the tire or wheel, and this is called as a back of the wheel. Front of the wheel and back of the wheel. The toe in and toe out is simply that the front of the wheel is tilting inside like this. Inside like this, front of the wheel inside, then it is called as a toe in. And when the back of the wheel tilting inside with the center line, assume this is the center line, then it is called as a toe out. Let's assume why toe in and toe out is important. Suppose we will having the passenger car. In passenger car, the straight line motion is important than the cornering effect. So for better straight line motion, one should have the toe in position. In this position means toe in position is generally preferring for the passenger car, and for cornering, best cornering effect, we will prefer the toe out condition. Means in sports car, cornering effect is very important. So that is why we prefer the toe out position. With this position, the corner will be very sharp. In this way, cornering very sharp will get. That is why the toe out position is preferring for the sports car. Kingpin inclination. It is also called as a steering axis inclination. It is simply the inclination of the kingpin corresponding to the vertical axis. Here in this figure we will see clearly inclination of the kingpin with the vertical axis is called as a kingpin inclination. In modern vehicle, the kingpin is replaced with the ball joint. Here you can see the figure. This vertical axis and this vertical axis. This vertical axis is a vertical axis of tire, and this one is vertical axis of kingpin. Caster and kingpin inclination will help in directional stability. It is also help for the steering effort as we discuss, and also reduce the tire wear. The amount of KPI and SAI will be 4 to 8 degree. Now all this concept we will see in the in this diagram, the camber angle is generally viewed from the front, then the caster angle is generally viewed from the side, and toe in and toe out is viewed from the front, or it is viewed from the top of the vehicle. I hope you understand the steering geometry concepts. Thank you.